Myself, Padma Shanbhag, Assistant Professor in Commerce, currently teaching at Government College of Commerce and Economics, Bodamargam, Goa. The name of the title is Starting New Ventures, and the topic which I'm covering is entrepreneurial imagination and creativity. So the outline is we're going to study what is the introduction, the role of creativity, developing creativity and impediments to creativity. So we try to understand what is imagination, creativity, innovation, entrepreneurship. First is imagination. Imagination and creativity are the basic terms which we use in day-to-day life. Imagination can be perceived as the image-making power of mind. Second is creativity. Creativity is something refers to creating something new. Innovation is the outcome of creativity. And the last is ultimately we move on to entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is wherein entrepreneurship can be defined as setting up a new business, taking financial risk in with the aim of earning profits. The next is role of creativity in entrepreneurship. The one first is high overall success. The entrepreneur having creative ideas can be a game changer in a company if the skills and the ideas put forth can be molded adequately. The second is increases productivity. So creative minds can give you productive results. They can help you to find solutions to different problems and move into unexplored territories. The third thing is foster innovation. In today's world, in order to have a competitive edge, you need to be creative and understand the concept of invention and innovation. Innovation and invention need not be confused. Invention is wherein invention refers to something, creating something new, whereas innovation is modification to invention. So, in order to boost up the creative minds, you need to create something which has unique features. The fourth one is encourage critical thinking. Critical thinking basically comes with problem solving methods. So your creative when a person is creative or the entrepreneur needs to understand the various problems being faced, such as marketing, sales, finance, etc. And with creativity, the entrepreneur will be in a position to face these problems. The next is exploit employee potential. Many a times the potential of employees remain unidentified, because of which various opportunities remain untapped. In order to use these opportunities, which can in turn result in improved financial strategies, increased profitability, and quick decision making. The last is creating ideas for competitive advantage. You have to make sure that businesses nowadays need to come up with new ideas. If a particular business is trying to use the same methods which the earlier businesses were doing, then probably you won't be in a position to survive in the market. So the entrepreneur should be in a position to create a new idea which is feasible and efficient, and that gives him an edge over the market, which will help him to increase the market share. The next is developing creativity. So there is a series of steps which need to be followed. The first one is preparation. Here what happens is you need to identify the problem. In order to find the actual problem, you need to analyze and evaluate the related information that will ultimately help in finding the appropriate solution for that particular problem. The second is thinking out of the box. At every stage, the entrepreneur should strive to come out of the comfort zone, take a risk, and as we know, only when you take a risk, rewards will come to you. So, entrepreneurship should think out of the box and get the intent results. The incubation stage, you have the problems with you identified, various ideas, you will try to understand their potential and accordingly move on to finding the solution. The fourth one is illumination. Here you get a clarity of the idea. So in the previous step, you had various potential ideas which were identified by you. So in this particular step, you will find the particular idea which will help you in solving that particular problem. Now the creativity process leads to knowledge of some practical ideas that can be put to work. So now you're going to actually practice or put that idea into practice to understand how well it works. Next is verification. This stage determines whether the found solution even has the potential to work or not. So here you're going to decide, you're going to categorize whether you will accept that particular idea the way it is, you're going to make some changes or reject it altogether. So you're going to categorize into these stages and ultimately decide which one to take up. The last one is critical thinking, which will help the entrepreneur to judge that particular solution according to his in-depth knowledge. So it is defined as a self-directed, self-disciplined, self-monitored, self-corrective process of evaluating a particular idea. The last we move on to is impediments. In simple terms, it is barriers to creativity. The first one is fear of failure. When you talk about creativity, any person may resist taking up new things. In such an environment, society may not accept, but the resources put in might be a wastage. Second one is lack of adequate motivation. The entrepreneur taking up new things needs lot of motivation to carry out those things. But what happens here is, if there is any kind of lack of motivation, then the creative behavior which we are looking forward to will come to an end. The third is lack of commitment. So once you think or once you have an idea of creating something new, the commitment which you need to put forward needs to be continued for a longer period of time. But if it lacks in between, or if there is a stoppage, then you won't generate the required results. Next is lack of sufficient funds. So when you talk about putting forward your idea or putting your idea into practical use, you need funds. So if you are lacking, if you don't have sufficient amount of funds, then probably you won't be in a position to carry it out. The last one is lack of knowledge. So in developing of creativity, we had understood that the entrepreneur needs to have in-depth knowledge of a particular subject matter. So various subjects such as the areas which need to be covered, such as marketing, finance, production, sales, needs to be understood by the entrepreneur in an appropriate manner. If he lacks it, the person will not be in a position to understand the importance of creative behavior. Thank you.